Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome to the vlog. I hope the start of your day is amazing. I wanted to let you know that I'm feeling pretty good today, so I hope that you guys are as well. And I'm excited because we've got 2 clutches of ball pythons that we're gonna cut, which is pretty exciting. But before we do that, I'm not gonna lie to you, I have to go ahead and get Ivy all cleaned up. As you can see, she wrecked her bottom of her cage pretty good, like she does. And basically what happens is that when you feed her a big meal, I've never seen this before with any other snake other than an anaconda, she like distributes these urates, but she does it like 2 or 3 times a day. And it's weird because she doesn't pass hard stool, she passes these urates. Again, I haven't seen that with other snakes, only with anacondas, and she really only does it majorly when we feed her a big meal. You can start to see she's got that big lump still, but it's starting to go down. Probably by tomorrow you'll probably barely be able to see it, but unfortunately that means that at least once, sometimes twice a day, I have to get that pondo back out and we have to just clean up her cage. So before we actually cut these eggs, I'm going to get Ivy all cleaned up just so that she's not in dirty water, and then we'll cut these clutches. Let's just go ahead and jump into some egg cutting. And one of the things you're going to see this year is we did a lot of dual fathering clutches. What I mean by that is that we breed one male, and if it wasn't breeding well enough, we'd throw another male in. So we don't know who the father is of a bunch of things. Don't get me wrong, the majority of clutches we know exactly who the father is. And the mom was actually this pinstripe ball python right here. And it was bred to 2 males, which is actually this silver streak bamboo woma, and then this pastel enchi yellow belly. So again, we don't know if the silver streak bamboo is the father or if potentially the pastel yellow belly enchi is the father. So we're gonna find out here in a second. Only 3 eggs in this clutch, so it's not a very big clutch. So hopefully we'll get something really cool. And right off the rip, what do we have here? We have a lemon blast. Looks like just a normal lemon blast. So truth is that doesn't, you know, either father could have it, right? So both fathers have pastel in it, and obviously the female is a pinstripe. So the fact is that proved nothing to us. But we have a lemon blast right here, second egg. What do you say we jump in? Here we go. And again, it's always kind of interesting when you do a dual father clutch because you never know what's going to happen, right? Weirdly enough, this is another lemon blast. And I'm just trying to see if I can see any other mutations in there. To me, it looks like it's probably just a lemon blast. There's a little bit more blushing than normal, but I don't think that it's an enchi for sure. It doesn't look like it's a yellow belly per se. I'm just gonna poke around a little bit. Yeah, I wouldn't say a yellow belly. So I don't know who the father is. So one more egg, and that's it for this clutch. But we do have another clutch we're gonna cut after that has more eggs, and I think only has 1 father. And we'll see what is going on here with this one. It's always fun to cut eggs, no matter what's in there. And what do we have here? I don't even know what this is. Unfortunately, the snake is actually turned upside down, right? So I can only see the belly. Looks like it's probably a yellow belly, but I can't tell. And I don't want to manipulate the snake too much. I'm just going to kind of move it around a little bit. Looks like it's actually a pastel yellow belly, possibly a pastel enchi yellow belly, but I can't really tell because I can only see the belly and a little bit of the side pattern. So my gut feeling is probably the pastel enchi yellow belly was the father because the 2 eggs were lemon blast. The other egg looks like it's a pastel yellow belly, possibly a pastel yellow belly enchi. Can't wait till it rolls around. So again, nothing too crazy in this clutch. I was kind of hoping the silver streak bamboo woma is the father so we could get some bamboo stuff, but that's okay. So we do still have one more pretty cool clutch to cut. You guys know that I love t-shirts. You send me a bunch of really cool, and this one's, I'm fine with the big blood spot. Well, guess what? If you didn't already know, we have our new merch out. Of course, it goes all the way around our back. The snake wrapped you. This is, of course, Ivy. This is the one without hugs, but you get one with free hugs. We also have Lucy with hugs and without free hugs for a limited time only. Link in the description description if you guys are interested. I love them. They're so comfortable, and I appreciate everyone that has already bought them. Your guys' support is amazing. Again, link in the description if you want to get you some. And there's actually 9 eggs in this clutch, so that's going to be quite a bit of cutting here. And again, we know exactly who the parents are. And here's the mama right here, which is just a normal, pretty pastel ball python. And the male that bred her was actually this super Enchi pinstripe. Absolutely gorgeous. So being that we know there was a super Enchi pinstripe as a father, we know every egg in this clutch is going to be an Enchi, and then we could have pastel, we could have lemon blast Enchis, we could have all kinds of different stuff like that. So let's just go ahead and jump in. Hopefully our odds are really good too, and that's the whole thing. You never know what's going to happen, right? So right off the rip, what do we have here? Just a really beautiful pastel Enchi. And that pastel gene and the Enchi gene, they're both kind of enhancing genes, right? So they just make things look prettier. So that's going to be a beautiful animal, real clean, vibrant, beautiful snake. So that's cool. Next egg. I tell you what, I am so happy to be back in the egg cutting season, and we have some bangers coming this year, guys. I gotta tell you what, again, another pastel Enchi. Super uber clean animals. I mean, really, really cool. But I'm really hoping we can get some lemon blast Enchis, because that would be a really beautiful snake. Number 3 is, come on, number 3. Okay, this one looks like another pastel Enchi. So far we've just been getting a bunch of pastel Enchis. At least we know everything's an Enchi, right? Because again, with the super Enchi. Egg number 4, it's so many eggs in this clutch that you never know what you're gonna get as far as possibilities, and at least we have enough to really hit some odds. So here we go, interesting. Let's see, what do we have here? This isn't a lemon blast Enchi, but it is a pin Enchi, which is still pretty cool. I mean, it's a beautiful one too, kind of reduced pattern. That's that Enchi gene really pushing through, so still a beautiful egg. Still hoping to hit the lemon blast Enchi. To be honest with you, I was hoping we'd have a few lemon blast Enchis in this clutch. See what we have here in egg number 5, right here. And you know, a lot of people ask me, are you ever worried about cutting an animal? I've been cutting eggs for, there it is, guys. The lemon blast Enchi. I'll tell you about how I've been cutting eggs in a second here. But the lemon blast Enchi, look at how unbelievably clean and gorgeous that animal is. That's the animal I was hoping to hit in this clutch, and I'm so happy it did. This is, again, the all-gene animal, meaning that all the potential that you could produce is in this animal. We still have 4 eggs, so we could do more. And like I was saying, I've been cutting snake eggs for, 30 years or so, and I've never cut a snake, right? Never, ever. And there's a bunch of different techniques, and maybe sometime this year we'll go through all the potential techniques of how you can cut snake eggs. And guess what, guys? A second lemon blast Enchi. 2 in a row, and that's how snake odds go, right? Sometimes you can cut 4 or 5 eggs and miss your odds, and then like this, 2 eggs in a row, we hit lemon blast Enchis or the all-gene animal. We still have 3 eggs to go, so let's just jump in. I don't know, maybe we'll just keep on getting lucky here, but again, maybe we'll go through and do all kinds of different techniques of how you can cut eggs, with scissors, with razor blades, with all kinds of different stuff, and oh my goodness gracious! This is a pastel Enchi, but I'm telling you what, guys, this looks really amazing. It almost looks like there might be some yellow belly in it, and I wonder if the female pastel had it, because that to me looks like a pastel Enchi yellow belly. I don't know if it is, but holy cow, that is one ripper of an animal. 2 more eggs to go. Let's go. I cannot wait till these things crawl out of the egg. So, okay, last couple eggs here. And it looks like we have another really gorgeous pastel Enchi here. I tell you what, these last 2 pastel Enchis have been ridiculous. So I think that puts us up to like 5 pastel Enchis, which one of them for sure looks like a yellow belly, and this last one looks like it could be a yellow belly too. So good. One last egg. You know I like to end with a bang. So let's hope for a lemon blast Enchi. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. What do we have? And unfortunately not. But we do have another pastel Enchi that looks like a yellow belly. So these are really cool. So all in all, you know what? We hit a couple of the all-gene animals. We hit a couple really beautiful snakes. It's really nice when you have a super of an incomplete dominant. That way there's no guessing, is it an Enchi, isn't it an Enchi, or anything like that. So there it is, guys. The egg cutting done for the day. We have another one coming up in 2 days I'm super excited about. It's the Enchi Pastavi Het Clown bred to a banana clown. So we could potentially produce some banana Enchi Pastavi clowns in that clutch. Oh my God, it's going to be crazy. I think it's going to be in 2 days, so that's it. So all right, egg cutting done for the day. I obviously mentioned the other day about keeping limited numbers here at the Reptarium, and overwhelmingly you guys thought that it was a good idea to keep limited numbers. So for now, that's what we're going to do. I don't know what the future holds, but for July, tickets are now on sale. So again, every weekend in July, by the way, we are closed on July 4th, but every other day that weekends of July, tickets are now on sale at thereptarium.com. You can get your time slot. More on what we're going to do through the month of July and August, where we're going to have like individual things each hour. So maybe like like Saturday at 6 we feed Lucy, Sunday at 4 we do something else. That way you can look on the calendar and actually book your time slot. But again, they're selling quick. So anyways, if you want to come and hang out in a small group with us, limited numbers in July, tickets are on sale now. Guess what time it is? It's actually a lavender cow king that we're going to pull a clutch. She actually laid on April 24th. She was one of our earlier clutches. This is her second clutch. So she had 7 eggs the first clutch. Like I'd mentioned before, a lot of times you have a lot less eggs the second clutch. Sometimes fertility isn't that great either. So let's go ahead and just see what she has. Whoa! This is a little bit of a shocker. I was not expecting her to have this big of a clutch. This looks like almost the same size clutch as the last clutch, which is very unusual. I mean, usually you don't get similar size clutches in the second clutch. So let's just go ahead and get Mama back in here and look at how beautiful is that. Again, it's a lavender cow king, and she's bred to a lavender snow, and she's actually a het for lavender snow. So everything will either be lavender or lavender snow, which is just a solid purple snake. And she had 2, 4, 6, 7 eggs. That is unreal that she had 7 eggs the first time, 7 eggs the second time. That doesn't happen too often, so that's pretty good. 14 eggs from that girl. Wow, these babies are gonna knock your socks off when they hatch. And again, when it comes to colubrids, we can double clutch them. There are rare colubrids that you can do 3, 4, even 5 clutches and stuff like that. But for the most part, most of them will do 1 to 2 clutches a year. So this girl is done for the year. Now she's just gonna get conditioned up for brumation that happens here in another 3 or 4 months. So she's just gonna get pampered, and her work is done for 2020. We still have to pull a couple clutches of ball pythons really quick, but while I had the pond vac out, I figured I'd just go ahead and get Bowser's pond all cleaned up too. Just hit it all now, and then we'll pull those clutches. Down in the dungeon, and that only means one thing: egg time. And what we have here is actually, believe it or not, it's just a het pied female, but she's bred to a spinner blast banana possible het pied, and then a black pewter cypress. So there's a bunch of different possibilities. We don't know who the father is, but wow, look at this clutch of eggs right there. Oh, what? That is a lot of eggs, and you know I've talked about before how the bigger the eggs, the smaller the amount of eggs, right? So it's the same kind of weight. These are the perfect size eggs. They're not too big, they're not too small, and there's a bunch of them. So let's just go ahead, get these out of here, and see how many eggs there are. Oh my God, Mama, you did such a good job. Ooh, doggy, I tell you what, we'll get these out of here, get this one egg here first. And then, oh my goodness, this is definitely a bunch of eggs here. All right, we're gonna have to remove this one egg to fit the box in there, but we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's right, we hit that 12 number. Haven't hit 13 yet this year, but hey, I'm not getting greedy. I was just really shooting for 12, so I think this is the third 12 egg clutch of the year. Man, that's a great way to start egg collecting. Next up is a female I love. Last year, this was the first time this girl laid. It's actually a black pastel lesser ball python, bred to a Cine lesser Woma, so should have all kinds of different stuff, potentially even the solid black ball pythons, which would be the super cinnamon black pastel. Regardless, I love this girl. Oh, don't bite me, girl. That's okay. Oh, she's a sweetheart. She definitely was just protecting her eggs, but she's a good mom, and I tell you what, I am so excited. Again, I remember raising this girl up, and I've just absolutely loved her. She's 4.5 years old. This is her second clutch she's ever laid, so it's pretty exciting. And Mama's, man, whoa, Mama, calm down, girl. Calm down, it's okay. Just kind of get these eggs out of here. We'll go ahead and count these up. It's 2, 4, 6 eggs. Again, not a really big clutch, but again, some pretty cool offspring potential in this. I mean, lots of different genes that play here, so that's pretty awesome. And again, the ball python season continues moving along amazingly. Pretty awesome that we got to cut 2 clutches today, but I'm telling you what, this clutch we're gonna cut in a day and a half, it's gonna be crazy. So again, 2 days from now, we'll have that one. It's gonna be amazing. And let me know down in the comments what shots you like. Do you like that really close up, the down below? Tell me what you want. We wanna make the egg cutting as amazing as possible, and I hope that you enjoyed it. As a matter of fact, if you did, here's a playlist you can roll through of all our egg cutting if you like. But you also support my podcast channel right up here. It's called Checking In. I appreciate that. You can subscribe to this vlog channel right over here. Turn your post notifications on. Have an absolutely wonderful day. Remember, be kind to someone, and I promise I'll see you tomorrow.